Hi friends, I Robinson. Welcome to our YouTube channel Star Science Robinson. Today we are going to discuss about bronchi and bronchioles. These are formed when the trachea divides at the level of fifth thoracic vertebrae, and it is divided into right and left pulmonary bronchi. So the right side bronchus will enter into the right lung and the left side primary bronchus which goes into the left lung. When we see about the right primary bronchus, it is wider and shorter and more vertical than the left bronchus. So there is a chance of aspirated things is more likely to enter and lodge in right primary bronchus than the left. It is around 2.5 centimeter long after entering the right lung at the hilum, and it divides into three branches into three lobes. When we see about the left primary bronchus, it is about 5 centimeter long and it is narrow than the right. And we can see in right it is very short and it is wider but and vertical. Here it is narrowed and it is longer than the right primary bronchus. The left primary bronchus, when it enters into the lung hilum, it divides into two branches, one into each lobe. And from primary bronchus and to secondary bronchus, from there smaller bronchi, that is bronchioles, and till terminal bronchioles, it is called as a conducting zone. So from trachea to the terminal bronchioles, it is called as a conducting zone. Transport of air from respiratory bronchioles, it is called as a respiratory zone where exchange of gas done. Trachea is formed above the fifth thoracic vertebrae and lower it is bronchi. Here the bronchus are made up of cartilaginous rings, and we can see here the cartilaginous plate. So that is nothing but in trachea it is C-shaped cartilaginous ring, and here it is full formed cartilaginous. This is the root of the lung. So it contains bronchus, pulmonary arteries, two pulmonary veins, and bronchial vessels, and pulmonary fluxes and nerves, and lymphatic vessels. This is primary bronchi, which is located in the upper portion of the lung, which is from trachea till enter into the hilum of the lung. Now you are seeing about the secondary bronchus near the center of the lungs. The left main bronchus gives rise to two secondary bronchi, left lower lobe bronchus. This is tertiary bronchi are located near the bottom of this organ or just above the bronchioles. Secondary bronchi continue to branch, forming still smaller bronchi called tertiary bronchi that divides into bronchioles. Next, we can see about the lobar bronchus, which will enter into the lobes of the lung. And next, we can see about the segmental bronchi divide into many primary bronchioles that divide into terminal bronchioles. Each terminal bronchioles then gives rise to several respiratory bronchioles, which goes to divide into alveolar ducts. This is bronchioles, that is the terminal bronchioles, that is the final branch of the bronchioles, which is small sacs are found extending from the walls of the terminal bronchi called respiratory bronchioles. So that is the thing which you are seeing in our diagram right now, which are lined by the ciliated cuboidal epithelial and some non-ciliated cells called cleral cells. Alveoli, which has been in cluster form, that is alveolus, so in pulmonary lobe. So this alveoli sac, that is about alveoli, it is a many, and here alveolus means single, and here we can see alveolar duct. The functions is control of air entry and warming and humidifying, and it is support and patency, removal of the particulate matters, and cough reflex. Thanks friends for watching. It starts